Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. It's complete to Cruz. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On play action, they'll throw.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They go with Jacobs, going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Hunter Renfrow to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. He'll look to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Complete right side to Otten. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as they get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Otten. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The Vikings at 9-5 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Left side, Cook. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And complete right side to Cook.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Play action now, Cousins.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down. Here's Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a third and about 3 to go. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you, to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play. That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion, and now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fourth down, Cousins. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake, Cousins. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On play action, Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Rager as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
It sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They run again on first down. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Matthew Butler made the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Cousins now. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground, Cook. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And you wonder Charles. Could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there? Able to shut them down on that attempt.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Again, it's Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 more there and another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason. Their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Cook up the gut. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Renfro. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll look to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Otten. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Back to throw.
At the 45-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
What you have to expect in this situation is the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So it's excellent work there to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Las Vegas.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish,